back to Napoleon Total War with the Great War mod, as the Polish army, under command of our Polish general, advanced into Olmütz and Austro-Hungarian territory. The enemy has intercepted us and is about to attack, even though it looks like we're actually attacking. Well, since because of crashes and so forth, you can't actually see the symbols over the guys' heads and so forth, but we got all the Polish line infantry lined up along this side, and then on this side we've got light infantry, and in the center of those, or maybe I should say this, we've got 2 units of Maxim machine guns, and they're flanked by light infantry, and there we have some sappers in case there's bunkers that needs to be destroyed. And artillery general over there. Let's go ahead and start. There's going to be a multitude of enemies turning into this battle because there were armies literally everywhere. We've got rifle cavalry coming in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little unit, which fits perfectly. No, it's actually one guy is actually going to have to be on the outside of the house. Then the rest of the troops, we're gonna have one of them situated right there. Why don't I do this and tell them to start shooting at these Austrians? Form into skirm. No, don't actually. Because that kind of... there's a tree stump in the way, so they can't actually properly form in the forest. Fine, don't form in skirmish line then. And there we go. But we can get these guys to actually form behind the wall. It was actually quite nice to form them behind this wall. Let's see. There. Look at that. You know what? We'll do that. And then these guys can take sort of to the hill-ish area here. There's a slight bump. Oh, yeah, it was very slight bump. And then the rest should continue forwards as previously stated, but as enemies are coming forth, we'll just advance a little bit before come on. How's it going in here? What are you doing? Are you even firing out? Have they broken the windows? There's no one in there. There's no one actually in the house. Move to the bloody windows. And then there's the one guy that's outside. The machine guns, I was about to say the machine guns haven't seemingly done anything, but looking at the amount of cavalry that's dead everywhere. Oh, look at this is all machine gun bullets flying around. And it's hitting other units around what it's firing at. Enemy general is going to die. Let's tell the Polish to run into position. I'm going to bring up the map as well. Going to advance the light infantry a bit. Same on this side. I don't want them to turn like that. And then we're going to get this one to also turn in and move towards the forest so I can spot the enemy. Now someone has told me that if you actually embed like the airplanes and stuff into an army, it will act as Napoleon's balloon will in normal Napoleon Total War. So it will actually help you to spot the enemy units. Holy shit, the machine guns are really cutting down the cavalry. Keep it up. Shoot them down. Apparently there's like a psychological effect on... I mean, you would imagine that someone sitting behind a machine gun, mowing down hundreds upon hundreds of people, and possibly just sitting there literally meat grinding away at people, that would have a tremendous effect on the person's psyche. But there is some, like, in a strange way, because there's multiple people actually manning the machine gun, it somehow sort of in your head kind of justifies it, because it's like a group effort, like there's multiple people involved in actually using it. I can't remember where I heard that, but I think that was a sort of study conducted, not actually for the First World War, but for the Finnish Winter War, so World War II, that Finnish machine gun crews mowing down Russian soldiers advancing on their positions. Well, which must have been a lot like World War I. That really didn't have the same kind of effect. One thing that I'm kind of disappointed in is that the Polish units, they look exactly like the Russian ones. I would have hoped to maybe see some difference. Maybe there is a difference, it's just that I can't see it, but as far as I can see, they're just exactly the same as the normal Russian infantry. Except they're taking a hell of a long time to shoot down these few units. I'm gonna get these guys to move up like that. What are the machine guns firing at? Why don't you fire there? And why don't you fire there? I imagine the machine guns probably targeting enemy artillery or something like that before they're targeting infantry. Shit. This unit's getting absolutely destroyed. Those, oh, I thought it was the Kaiserschützen, but it was actually just a normal line infantry unit that was firing down upon them. The enemy is actually putting up quite a bit of... Oh shit. Oh, what's happened with the artillery? Oh! I did not notice. I was wondering why we weren't hearing the... Where did that... Oh, the cavalry came out right behind them. They didn't destroy my artillery though, which I'm kind of surprised. Or my machine guns. They had a perfect opportunity there. If there's more units gonna come in that way, I'm gonna move the sappers over there. There's an absolutely just mess of dead Austrian horsemen right here. That presumably came from that town over there. I don't think the Polish army hasn't been put into battle yet, and look at what the machine gun has already accomplished in terms of how many chevrons it's gained. But my Polish units aren't actually doing that great. And we're about to get attacked from the rear. I'm actually going to pull back
Our
the
men
infantry.
are running, sir.
It's going a lot better on this side. Let's focus in the machine gun fire on this unit. We've got pretty good ground, so we should be able to gather up quite a few hits. The pioneers. Oh, there's an enemy howitzer?
Our
Where
men
did
are
that come
running,
from?
sir.
Shit, the bloody horsemen are there again. And now they sent one of the sapper units running. Oh shit, the general's getting shot. Run away! Run away, general! And they routed one of my artillery pieces. It's not actually going that well for the Polish army. the guys on the wall, they don't actually have anything to fire at. So instead of sitting there, why don't we go forth and attack the enemies that are moving in and try to get their artillery. Get those reinforcement units, and you can move up in between there. These guys will all move into skirmish formation and set up along that line, prepare for the enemy that is coming towards them. Okay, ooh, look at that, the general. He's down to 3 men, but he's still there. Okay, I want you back there. Hopefully the enemy cavalry that turned up over here is not gonna come back. There's not gonna come any more of them. Why aren't you firing? Let's see, who needs help really? These guys. Target these, blow them away. And then these do actually have strength enough, I think, to advance, or at least this one. This one should advance here to try to push these guys out. And we got a small unit of Landsturm right there. Why are you not firing? What's this? Oh, lances? They've been throwing spears all over the place. Okay, retreat then. Okay, get back in order, and then now get back on the artillery and open fire upon the enemy. God damn you. How's it going over at the most far end here? These guys not doing well. The guys in the house, they're not really firing from the house, are they? No, so now they're just a huge liability. Let's see, are they gonna go to the windows? Nope. Right. Just a huge liability if the... oh, what's this? Oh, their horse... the reinforcement army.
Our men are running.
God damn it. Luckily for me, I think he survived. The old bearded dude, yeah. The general survived. But then we know that the horse army, as I call it, is on the way. God damn it, the Austrians are actually putting up some resistance here as we're getting closer to the capital. Oh! The machine guns are moving forwards, right. Why don't you set up along that hill then? You will set up there. And you will set up, yeah, just where you are. Light infantry will advance. And more of these cavalry units have turned up.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Ooh, who has used all the ammunition? Oh, it's the sappers. I guess you're gonna have to use grenades then. Use grenades. Throw your grenades. Oh, shit, you blew up your own troops. Oh no, it was this unit that threw it.
Our men are running, sir.
Go in there now when they're clumped up like that and throw grenades. Go on, throw them. Before the cavalry decides to charge you. I need to check on the reinforcement army as well, because I'm seeing these cavalry units getting destroyed. Move back, and then you will move in column-ish up through here. See if you can get those pioneers. How's it going over here? Are you throwing the grenades?
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Cavalry, charge! Well, they will They will buy some time for the rest of the infantry. But the charge obviously didn't go that well because only 17 men made it forwards. Now dismounting these will probably not go that well because they're only hussars and they only have pistols. These guys need to turn.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
To face the rest. Who has this unit's out of ammo? God damn it, there's quite a few enemies turning up from over back here. Charge these pioneers. Get back on the artillery. And the general is going to do a mad dash over to that side. No. Oh, you're out of ammo? Shit. Everyone's out of ammo. Okay, I want you to, you know what? Retreat. Run off the field. The sappers are attacking the pioneers. And it's a heavy fight. Heavy and bloody fight. And then the rest of you, you know what? Go for that artillery piece. Try to hit that. Halt right there. Oh, you know what? You're kind of done for anyways. Right, let's see. We've got 2 units of cavalry. Attacking head-on is not going to work. Maybe you know what? We need to go for those artillery pieces over there. Cavalry needs to get over here. Let's see. General needs to speed up his progress. And let's see, are the machine guns in place yet? No, they're not. It might be well to actually turn them towards the enemy cavalry instead of having them come over here as they're doing right now. Oh, and there's a unit of Kaiserschützen just on the other side of the hill. You know what? Hold. Hold.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
I told you to hold. Open fire. No, the Polish general was killed. It's not very accurate, is it? Oh no, the machine guns are retreating for some reason. I guess it's because the general is dead. The Polish general has died, and so the entire Polish army is very demoralized.
Our men are running, sir.
Charge for the artillery. The entire army is actually very demoralized at this point. And yes, we have a mass rout on our hands. How's it going for the... Oh, the cavalry was sent off as well. Most of our units are being sent off at this point. There is a new artillery unit just coming into onto the field here.
Our men are running, sir.
But that's not going to work very well. These 3 units, they're all out of ammo. I'll tell them to retreat. This one's also, I imagine, out of ammo. You know what? We'll tell all of them to retreat. Machine gun, turn around and fire at those cavalry units. You just need to turn the thing around. You don't need to move it around like that.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Oh, you're out of ammo. Oh, both units are out of ammo. But they need to stay as moral support for the machine gun. If they move, the machine gun will probably retreat as well. Come on, get the machine gun going. Start shooting down those cavalry units. And these artillery pieces are not doing well. Let's see if we can get it out there onto the field. Maybe I can get this one to hide behind the wall over here. Same with these two. How's it going for the machine gun? Come on, tell me you're opening fire. God damn it, just open fire already. God damn it, that did not work. Right, retreat. Fall back. The Polish army is in full retreat.
Our men are running,
Let's see if
sir.
I can get my artilleries into position. And we can kind of turn this around with the reinforcement army. I'm gonna speed up the pace here. We're getting a lot of artillery coming in here. Could really turn the tide of battle if I could set them up, if I could get them into position to actually fire on the enemy. God damn it, you're just running just for a little bit of artillery coming in. We've got the first regiment even. Holy shit, the first regiment has turned up on the field of battle. And I'm gonna send them up front immediately to start attacking these guys, the Feldjäger, the 36th. But most importantly, it's to cover the artillery that's coming into position. Once the artillery is ready, we can start opening fire. I'm telling them to attack right now. Come on, hold. I know the general is dead, but shit. Now that unit's gonna retreat. That the general would do so much. I know it does a lot in normal Napoleon Total War.
Our men are
But I
running,
didn't
sir.
think that it would. Oh shit! All the artillery is going. These guys, at least, are in position, and I will tell them to deploy. It's a desperate fight at this point to turn this defeat into a victory. And I can't remember the numbers. I think maybe we outnumber them in total numbers, but I'm not entirely sure. Come on, get these artillery blasting. There we go. What are you firing at? The machine guns. I think it's actually better if we target the Feldjägers. These guys will probably be shot down by the 7th Regiment. And we've got the 4th Regiment turning up. And the 33rd. If we can blast this one away. The thing is, the enemy has kind of clustered over here. So maybe if I target this area, there's a the enemy is blasting their own men. So I don't need to blast that area. Yeah, the machine gun is down to just five soldiers commanding it or controlling it. So they're slowly getting gunned down.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Oh, which one is that? Oh, it's the last Polish unit. Well, you will retreat off the field then. The artillery is kind of, yeah, you can kind of see where the artillery is focusing on the side there. They broke down the house, so the cover which these guys were hiding behind is no longer available for them. But I think I will go ahead and tell the artillery to actually target right here, hoping that the sort of the circle in which the artillery strikes are hitting will land closer to where the unit actually is. Boom. If they're not routing now, I don't know what. I thought the enemy lost their general is dead as well. They've got a little bit of a sandbag there to hide behind. How much more punishment do you need to take? There's only 23 of you left and your general is gone. And there we go, now they're broken. Right, now we will focus in on counter-bombarding the enemy artillery. Looks like it's not, it's a I guess they don't really have the elevation here on these artillery pieces to be able to really fire at an effective rate at us. Kaiserschützen. Well, the enemy over there is running. I want you three to move to attack those Kaiserschützen, and you will advance towards the enemy artillery position. And these guys will continue as per ordered. Maybe I should target the Kaiserschützen instead. Or maybe if there's a general here I could kill. They are just blowing up their own men, just because of the angle they've deployed their artillery in. The idiots. Since they're now focusing on these guys, I think I can get these guys a bit closer to Kaiserschützen. Hopefully this is the last unit that will turn up for the Austro-Hungarians, because I don't know how many more men I am gonna get. And this was a very bloody battle, and the thing is they were the ones that intercepted me, not the other way around. Ah shit, we've got another Kaiserschützen unit coming in. Seemingly there's still some horsemen here that we're hitting. Some of their artillery strikes is actually reaching us. Let's see if we can get this unit close enough to actually start shooting on those men. Right, the Kaiserschützen were shot down. I want to get these two to move straight in front of the enemy unit coming out of there. And I guess we have enough men at this point out on the field so that we're no longer retreating, or there's no longer that sort of the low morale, so the shock of the general dying and the other one retreating has surpassed, and the whoever it is now that's taking control over the army is doing a fine job at holding the position. It's a bit of a difference here in between the kind of units we have. I think at best I'll probably have maybe 50 of the same, while we have the 90th of the Austro-Hungarian. Keep up the fight. Come on, run to your position. You know what? I'll tell these guys to run over there as well. I don't know if there's a large mass of troops coming out of this area as well, because we had the cavalry turn up here, so there could be a lot of troops moving this way as well. Okay, so right now you're not actually in reach of the artillery, or maybe the angle is wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Move forwards anyway. There's lots of cavalry there, so once you start shooting, there we go. We've exposed enemy units. You know what they've formed? Look what they've kind of formed everything towards like one area right here. I'll tell them my artillery to fire right there. Should be a quite nice target to fire at. The 90th getting shot to pieces. I've got all my infantry moving forwards at great speed to take part in the battle over here. Into skirmish formation and move off to the left. And then these two will go into skirmish unit on the right. And you will run to those positions. Doesn't look as though there's going to come any more, but it could be that the maximum number of troops are on the field already for the enemy, and that's why they might not be getting any reinforcements at this point, or the fact that the reinforcements are now turning up over here instead. We can see light troops coming in through here. It's not a super good angle, but I think that's probably the best one we're gonna get. And the enemy has formed here in an absolute mess. And given the fire we're putting down upon them, they're probably not going to be able to hold this position for much longer. But they are pushing in light units coming in here at 7th. We had another one coming in, so there's possibly lots of them coming in there. Oh, are they moving away now? I'll tell the artillery to find its own targets at this point. So even though we've defeated the enemies that came out of there, I'm not entirely sure that I want to pull these units away from here. What I want to do is possibly... Oh, there's an update for War of Rights. What I want to do is possibly just improve on the position in case more reinforcements turn out from over there. So now we got great fire position going with 5 units focusing in on the few soldiers that are left here. And apparently the Austro-Hungarians are going to stand to the very last man defending this area. They've got a lot of light infantry and stuff. How many more units are going to come in? This is going to be one hell of a long battle. And there's going to be a massive amount of dead people after this. And they've got a lot of these light infantry. So I guess I'm not going to get any more reinforcements here. So we're going to get these two to march towards this side. And we'll see where they're going to move after that. Foot Guard, Tiroler Kaiserjäger, and it's still bloody well standing. Maybe them are the reason. Like they have improved the morale of units close to them. So these 3, I think they can hold their position, but I want these 2 to move all the way up into the mess which is created here. Might want to get this one to move up a bit as well at some point, but not right now. This one's taking a heavy beating from the light infantry. We can see the casualties that are sustained over here. We're going awfully close to the enemy here, but I think it might pay off. You know what? We probably need these guys. Let's see. The 2 units here, which actually have ammo left, they're gonna move towards there. Okay. You know what? Halt. really close to each other. Okay, so this one, I want to maybe get this one in a better position against the enemy. And now we can see all the enemies turning up over here, which is probably a better target for the artillery. What was that? The light regiment of foot. And now these guys can move up. Come on. Look at how close these guys are to each other. Right, the enemy was forced off their position. Now move forwards. We do have an advantage by having artillery and the fact that the enemy is stupid enough. I mean, look at this thick line they've created right here. This is really not going to work out for them, is it? Damn, if I had all my artillery pieces, I would have slaughtered them already. Come on, keep it up, guys, keep it up. There's going to be so many dead Austro-Hungarian troops after this battle. But unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of dead Russians as well. In case, well, in this case, a lot of the dead Russian soldiers are actually Polish. Since the Polish army retreated.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh. Oh, that unit retreated. Let's see if I can maybe get the artillery to... Boom! Right in the middle of that. I think these guys will get better position because they're kind of on the back slope of this hill. So if I move them forwards a bit, it's kind of typical how everyone kind of starts messaging me. But I guess I'm offline of Steam so much that as soon as people see me, they decide, oh, he's probably not doing anything. We've got foot Jaegers. This is the last bit. The thing is, given the sort of intensity of this battle, this will probably be the video, the entire thing, because right now the battle has gone on for almost 40 minutes.
Our men are running, sir.
So we lose another unit that's retreating. But we've got 2 units coming in to take their place, and we got 2 fresh units coming in to set up in the flank and hopefully destroy the enemy. Kind of surprised to see that we've got a unit of 7 men this close to our lines and they haven't been shot down yet. I think it's a slight hill for these guys. Yeah, for both actually. He's kind of in a valley down there. And these guys don't really have a great position either. But I want them to start returning some fire just so their morale stabilizes. They'll get some kills in. Now there's 2 soldiers left there and they're still fighting. Oh, now there's only 1. Oh, 9 for Miren! He turned around just in time to see that he's the last one of the unit. Everyone is still bloody well firing at him. God damn it, there we go. Now he's finally dead. Advance. This unit's about to collapse as well. Oh shit, I can hear a machine gun firing. The enemy's got a machine gun somewhere. But we're slowly turning the tide here. These small, I mean, we're really having to shoot them down to the very last man. There's only 2 guys left here. Oh, now it's only the officer left, standing there with his little knife. And now he's dead. Well, the machine guns are right behind here. So they're actually shooting into their own men at this point. Which is nice. They're helping us out. And now when the enemy's reforming, they're just taking hits without able to deliver anything. But I want to move up these men to get better angles of fire upon the enemy. These guys will probably retreat if I move them forward, so they'll hold their position here in the sea of just absolute carnage and death. There's 15 men left in this unit, and there's 58 left in this one. So there's only these guys left, and then there's the mysterious machine gun that we can't see. I mean, there's, you know what, there's kind of a nice... Oh shit, we've just spotted Kaiserschütze unit all the way back there. Oh, there's an artillery piece that turned up out of nowhere. Artillery, fire wherever you see fit. Stupidest idea I had all day, but we're gonna bayonet charge it. Samnoi! Oh, tell the artillery to hold fire. We don't want to blow up our own men. Oh, the machine guns have stopped firing. And they're not turning to face us. And these guys are so tired, they're basically walking forwards to the enemy. And the machine guns were broken. Right, get into spread out or skirmish position. And shoot them down as they retreat. There's an artillery, there it is. I guess maybe once that's taken care of, we will be victorious. Get up on this ridge again, retake the ridge. I'm gonna get our artillery to bombard theirs. It's a machine gun crew. And then we're slaughtering this artillery. I imagine maybe that because of the
Glorious
power of the artillery
is soon to be yours.
Soon to be ours. Good, there we go. That artillery piece isn't gonna bother us anymore. You need to get into, run into position. Open up before the enemy gets up here or gets to wherever the machine guns are. Gun them down and hopefully win the battle for us. There is a Kaiserschütze unit somewhere out there, but we don't know where. But I imagine that he's probably not gonna... Oh, are they firing back? Do they have pistols? No, they have rifles. Our guys are so tired they can't even cock the rifles. Oh, there we go. Force them into retreat. There we go, finally victory. God damn it. Anyways, I'm gonna end it right here because it was such a long video. It's just one big battle. Anyways, it was a bloody battle. And yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, even though I received so heavy casualties. Bye.